In the distant future, humanity has expanded across the stars, colonizing planets and establishing outposts in every corner of the galaxy. The United Galactic Federation, UGF, has maintained peace for centuries, but this fragile peace is shattered when an ancient signal is detected from the unexplored Andromeda Nebula. The signal is a repeating series of coordinates that leads to a long-forgotten galaxy on the edge of the known universe. The UGF dispatches its most advanced starship, the Eclipse, to investigate. The crew, composed of the best scientists, engineers, and soldiers, embarks on a journey to uncover the source of the mysterious signal. As the Eclipse enters the Andromeda Nebula, they discover a hidden galaxy filled with planets that seem untouched by time. The crew finds evidence of an advanced civilization that once thrived here but vanished without a trace. Ancient ruins on various planets suggest that these beings had technology far beyond anything humanity has ever encountered. The deeper the crew explores, the more they realize that something still lurks in the shadows of this forgotten galaxy. Strange phenomena begin to occur. Time distortions, hallucinations, and inexplicable events plague the crew. They start to suspect that the signal was not a call for help, but a warning. The Eclipse stumbles upon the remnants of an ancient warship, half buried on a barren moon. Inside, they find records of a cataclysmic event that destroyed the galaxy's inhabitants. An artificial intelligence system on the ship reveals that the civilization was destroyed by a powerful entity known as the Void, a being of pure energy that consumes entire star systems to sustain itself. The crew races against time to find a way to escape the galaxy before the Void awakens again. But as they attempt to leave, they discover that the signal has activated a dormant piece of technology, an interdimensional gateway designed to trap the Void. Now, the crew must decide whether to escape and warn the UGF or to risk everything to seal the Void and save the rest of the universe. In the end, the crew sacrifices their lives to activate the gateway, trapping the Void forever in a dimension where it can do no harm. The story closes with a lone beacon left by the crew, transmitting a final message to the UGF, ensuring that the sacrifice of the Eclipse is not forgotten. As the crew of the Eclipse makes their final preparations to activate the interdimensional gateway, tensions run high. They know that once the gateway is triggered, there will be no turning back. Captain Aria Grant, the seasoned leader of the mission, gathers her team in the command center for one last briefing. "We've come too far to fail now," Captain Grant begins, her voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. "The Void is a threat not just to this galaxy, but to every living being in the universe. We must ensure it never escapes." Dr. Elias Carter, the ship's chief scientist, nods solemnly. The Gateway's technology is beyond anything we've ever encountered, but it was clearly designed to contain the Void. The challenge is, we don't fully understand how it works, and there's no guarantee it will hold forever. Lieutenant Ava Rodriguez, the ship's tactical officer, steps forward. "If we can't destroy the Void, then we need to make sure it stays trapped. The Gateway's power source is linked to the core of this ancient warship. If we overload it, we can seal the Gateway, but it will take out the Eclipse in the process." The room falls silent as the weight of her words sinks in. Each crew member knows what this means. They won't survive. But they also understand that their sacrifice is necessary to protect the universe from the Void's destruction. Captain Grant looks around at her team, each of them ready to face the inevitable. "We knew the risks when we signed up for this mission. Our duty is to the galaxy and to the countless lives that depend on us. Let's finish this." The crew sets to work, their actions deliberate and focused. Dr. Carter and his team work tirelessly to stabilize the Gateway, while Lieutenant Rodriguez oversees the preparations to overload the warship's core. The ship's engineer, Commander Jacob Reeves, ensures that everything is in place for the final sequence. As the countdown begins, Captain Grant records a final message to the UGF, detailing their mission and the sacrifice they are about to make. "If you're hearing this, then we have succeeded. The Void is contained, and the threat to the universe has been neutralized. We did what had to be done. Remember us not as heroes, but as explorers who ventured too far and faced the darkness with courage." With seconds to spare, the crew gathers on the bridge, watching as the gateway pulses with energy. The ancient warship's core begins to glow, its power building to a critical level. The eclipse trembles as the overload sequence reaches its climax. "On my mark," Captain Grant says, her voice calm. 3, 2, 1, now! The core overloads, sending a shockwave through the warship and the surrounding space. The gateway flares brightly, then collapses in on itself, sealing the void within. The eclipse is caught in the blast, its hull disintegrating as the ship is consumed by the explosion. In the void of space, the light fades, leaving only the remnants of the ancient warship and the now dormant gateway. The sacrifice of the eclipse and its crew ensures that the void is trapped, its threat neutralized. Back in the UGF, the beacon left by the crew transmits their final message, a testament to their bravery and the ultimate price they paid to protect the galaxy. The eclipse and its crew become legends, their story a reminder of the dangers that lie in the far reaches of space and the courage it takes to face them.